We start with the third section, which is about equations. What are equations first? An equation is an expression containing the equal symbol. Solving an equation is to find the value of the unknown which satisfies the equation itself. Here it's important to know that if there is no specification of an equal symbol, solving an algebraic expression in one variable is to find the value of the variable which makes the expression 0. For example, if you are asked solve 3x plus 1 only, just solve without any other specifications, it is simply to take 3x plus 1 equals to 0 and solving it. Equations can be linear or non-linear. Linear equations such as ax plus b equal to 0, simply x has power 1, that's why it's called linear. Ax squared plus bx plus c is known as a quadratic equation, it is non-linear. Square root of u equals to k constant or any other value is a non-linear equation. Fractional expressions are also non-linear equations. You have seen different methods to solve these equations. The most important ones are the linear, ax plus b equal to 0, and the quadratic. And both of these forms can be solved completely either using equations and methods that you learned in mathematics or simply using numericals such as a programmable calculator. For example, let's take the equation 5x minus 13 equals to 6. In order to solve it, we always try to isolate x and keep numbers on the other side. Isolating x, or the unknown, should be done by using equivalent equations. That is, 5x minus 13 equal to 6. We add 13 on this side and 13 on this side. These minus 13 and plus 13 cancel out. We will be left with 5x equals to 6 plus 13. This is simply an equivalent equation. Now 5x equals to 19, x equals 19 over 5, or x equals 3.8. Notice that in mathematics, we just can keep the number as a fraction. However, when you go to sciences, physics, or chemistry, we prefer to write answers using decimal notation. Nonlinear equations, for example, taking the quadratic equation, which can be solved, 2t squared plus 7 equals 15. Now, what we need to do is either take t squared on one side and solve, or simply keep 2t squared minus 8 equal to 0 and solve this quadratic equation, either if you have learned this in school or simply using a calculator, as you will see later. Here we just applied square root equation because it's a specific equation, and we get the answers t equal plus 2 or minus 2. In mathematics, we just write the values. When you go to sciences or physics in particular, you might specify one of the two choices as accepted and the other would be rejected depending on the problem itself. All these equations, whether linear or non-linear, can be solved using a calculator or some websites. We've chosen here the FX991ES, the Casio edition, which is non-programmable, and a calculator which is allowed in most situations. And we also have chosen the Wolfram Alpha website. Let's check how can these two work. Considering the calculator, let's turn it on. Then we can go to the mode in which we can find or search for the form ax squared plus bx equals plus c equals to 0. Now we jot in the values of a, b, and c. In the previous equation, 2t squared minus 8 equal to 0. A is 2, b is 0, and c is negative 8. Notice, once we finish the negative 8, we press the equal sign and make sure that it's written in the matrix form above. Then press another equal to display the solutions, which are t1 being 2 and t2 being negative 2. That's it using this calculator. If you have another form of calculators which are non-programmable, try solving this simple equation using them to make sure that you are familiar with numerical technical solutions. Another method is to use a certain website. I've chosen here Wolfram Alpha, which is a very powerful tool. Honestly, you can use this to solve this website to solve as many equations as you want. You can go further to solve different things in mathematics. How does it work? First, don't forget to go to Wolfram Alpha, alltogether.com. Once you go there, you will see this front end or this display. Inside here, you just write any equation that you want. And once you finish, you write equal and it is gonna solve it. Let's check it and see how is the solution displayed. So we've went to Wolfram Alpha. Now we write the equation 2x squared minus 8 equals to 0 as we have seen, and press on the equal so that it solves the equation. Now it displays the solution. We scroll down to check different options. You are given a graphical solution in which you have the 2-point solution, -2 and +2. You choose reject or accept depending on the problem. You can also see it step by step solved, where you can find the solutions as x equal -2 and x equal to +2 as we got before, and you choose whatever technique that suits you. The nice thing is that we got this solved in the simplest method possible. That's how we can use numericals. Now, to apply what we have discussed, go to application 3 and try to solve these equations. You can either solve them using regular equations or methods, or you can try and solve them numerically on calculators or using Wolfram Alpha. Go ahead and try it. You can check your solutions with your instructor, or you can ask us in the comments below so that we can reply. This is another set, so you have some linear and some non-linear equations. Good luck with solving them.